We're underway for quarter three here in the 2011 wild card matchup between Peyton Manning, Mark Sanchez, Indianapolis Colts versus the New York Jets in our QB Classic Rewind series, where I'm going to take a look at a variety of historically relevant matchups between quarterbacks. In this one, not necessarily a shootout, but it was a very relevant victory for the young Mark Sanchez over Peyton Manning. So quarter three underway. 7-0 Indy here. Peyton Manning and the Colts, just to recap the second quarter of action. Scoreless first quarter, a very fast-paced game moving into the second quarter, and then the Colts end up scoring on a 45-yard deep post touchdown from Peyton Manning to Pierre Garçon off of play action to take the lead. The Jets drive late in the second quarter, but Sanchez throws an interception near the goal line. Here, Sanchez takes a 7-step drop, overshoots his arrow route. Just really poor accuracy on that throw. And Sanchez has been jumpy all game, and it looks like he's coming out in the third quarter the same way. Just overshoots his guy. They're going to run it again with Sean Green, and he picks up 8-9 yards there. 3rd and 3. See what the Jets dial up here. Sanchez 1, 2, 3. Very great throw to Dustin Keller there. Easy throw right over the ball. Hook route for Keller, but he places this football in an ideal spot away from 41. Allowing for an optimal yak opportunity for one of his favorite targets throughout his time in New York, Dustin Keller there, the tight end. Here it is, instant replay. Great blocking up front. And then the throw, anticipation, great throw for Sanchez. So the Jets are humming again on consecutive drives. The quick hitter to LT, right up the zero gap. And they get some solid yardage there. See where this is ran off of. Nobody over the nose. They run right up the zero gap. Yep. Leverage was already there to seal any of the interior defensive linemen to open up the lane for LT. First and 10. Running again. As they should. And at this point, they're probably just going to continue to pound and ground. Or to ground and pound, rather. Sending Braylon Edwards in motion. Again, same play to LT that he ran 2 plays prior. He gets to the 1-yard line. Well, and he ends up scoring, it looks like. Yeah, all right. So, oh, wow, he fights his way into the end zone. LT carrying the Jets on his back on this drive to tie the score at 7. These are all just replays. The Colts run it with a die there. The shot of Sanchez, a young Mark Sanchez on the Jets sideline. And Manning goes to work for his first opportunity in quarter 3. Let's see what he can do. There's that classic Manning happy feet, and he waits just long enough for his wide receiver. I believe that's Austin Collie. No, it's somebody else. But he finds him over the middle. Is that Austin Collie? Middle of the field open, and he finds the void. Just under 9 to go in quarter 3. 7-7 ball game here. The Colts nearing the 50-yard line. Penalty on the play was going to be a run. They pitch it out to a die. Solid yardage. Setting up a 2nd and 9 opportunity against man-to-man coverage. It looks like with Cromartie top of the screen. Let's see if he bails again into that classic cover 3 bail. Show man bail. That's kind of what he does. Manning goes left. Forces something into Tammy tight coverage. Not necessarily a force, but great defense by, looks like, Jim Leonard. The crafty defensive specialist. Very good coverage. Almost PI, it looks like. And they tried to shake Revis with an out route, but it was not happening. So 3rd and long for Indy. Running in on 3rd and 9. Great decision to run the football here. This is what everybody talks about Peyton. That'll change it to a run play at times. Too high shell, right? Obviously, they're thinking pass. Where's the leverage? On the right side. So they're going to run the football. Probably pull, at least one offensive lineman here. Let's see if they pull somebody. But it's there all day, and it's just a power play to the right side. Great audible by Peyton. Whenever you have a light box, even if it's 3rd and long, run the football. 72 and 78 on the right side of 63, the center there, end up leading the way, and they get a double team on the nose, and it's over. Manning going back under center, and they run it again to a die up the 0 gap. That's a positive play for Indy there. 2nd and medium for the Colts. Manning back in the gun. The Jets most likely are sending somebody. Manning identifies that possibility right here. He's changing something up. He's going back under center. And maybe a quick hitter. And that's exactly what it is. And they get 3 yards. So not necessarily a great result, but it's 3rd and 1. Changing the play up again. Some sort of a side adjustment, route adjustment to the wide receiver Garcon at the top of the screen, but then they're going to run the ball and they get stuffed. So a little bit of fool's gold there, trying to fool them. Have to settle for a field goal for Adam Vinatieri, but a decent drive for Indy. Let's see here. The Jets get another opportunity here in quarter number 3. See if they continue to run the football here, even though they're down 3. They come out of the gate with LT yet again. Why not? He basically scored a touchdown for you last drive, so let's stay with LT here. All right, 2nd and medium. Off coverage, top of the screen for Indy. Looks like they could be playing zone under. Sanchez under center. 5-step and hit. Zone under coverage. Again, taking advantage of that. Hitting Dustin Keller. Right between these 2 inside linebackers. As they split. And Dustin sits for the easy completion. Sanchez getting into a little bit of a rhythm here in the 3rd quarter. Now they're not throwing the ball a ton, but he is feeling some sort of a rhythm here. Quick 5-step drop, ball's out of his hand. So 1st and 10, and I was going to say, let's see if they throw the ball here to try to catch Indy off guard on 1st and 10 after a pass completion. They don't. So they run the stretch to LT. And why not? I mean, that's a 9-yard gain. So LT is playing just tremendous in this football game. He's carrying this offense here in the 2nd half, okay, with tough, bruising yards. And then obviously that Jet defense playing very well. 3-step for Sanchez, and he's getting hot now. Okay, so that's 3rd or 4th straight completion. Again, everything's quick game now. Brad Smith. Token play action, balls out. 2 high safety look. 1st window slant. Was that Brad Smith or was that Braylon? I think that was Braylon, rather. Great throw by Mark. They're starting to do what he likes to do. Now Brad Smith's in at quarterback. They're running the Wildcat. Solid pickup for Smith. We see here again that deep safety. Run it to that side. Sanchez back in the game now. Just under 2 minutes to go here in quarter number 3. Again, Sean Green now. Subbing in Sean Green for LT to give LT just a bit of a rest. But he ends up picking up a 1st down, it looks like. Again, they're running the football. Green, again, probably ran it one too many times there. Pat Anger makes a play, the former Hawkeye linebacker. 18 seconds left to go in quarter number 3. 2nd and long for the Jets. 4 down linemen, play action on 2nd and long. Sanchez is taking his outlet now. So 5th straight completion for Sanchez. I like the decision to take his outlet quickly.